World of Warcraft. We're continuing the journey of our undead warrior, currently in Ashenvale, riding north into Felwood. I've been talking about going to Felwood for quite a few episodes, and we're finally here. I know that there is going to be a flight path for us to unlock at the Emerald Sanctuary, and there's also another outpost, somewhat hidden, further to the north. And when we have enough reputation with the Timbermow Furbolgs, then we can go through their hold and reach both Moonglade and Winterspring. Actually, there's two different paths. Don't really remember which one leads where, but it doesn't really matter since we do need to visit both places. We're definitely going to Moonglade because we have a quest from Maradon. And Winterspring we want simply because there's a lot of quests for us there. Currently level 55. I'm hoping we can get to level 56 in Felwood. Can't really recall much about this area. I do know that there's a lot of plants that you can cleanse, but they're not really relevant anymore. They used to be back in Classic, especially the Songflowers. And also the tubers that you would get to use when your healing potions were on cooldown, because they did not share a cooldown. But we're gonna be leveling quickly enough that these are not really relevant. And speaking of Songflowers, here is one. We need some salve to cleanse it, which we do not have. The Emerald Sanctuary. Let's go up the hill. Unlock the flight point. Hold on. And this is Grazel. One of the last ones of the Furbolg race. So the Timbermow race was the only Furbolg tribe to escape the corruption. Now this is an important quest because it's going to allow us to gain some reputation. He wants us to prove ourselves by killing some Deadwood warriors, pathfinders, gardeners. We're gonna accept the quest even though it's low level. It's still green, so we're gonna get a bit of experience for it.
How may I aid you?
The forces of Jadenar.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
We need to enter and slay some of the hounds, the guardsmen, adepts, cultists, sure.
Winds be at your back.
Greta Mosshoof.
Ah, I've been expecting you. What?
Right, that's a flight path. The Emerald Circle, I think that's a druid organization.
Ah, I've been expecting you.
And to verify the corruption, we have to seek out and destroy entropic beasts and entropic horrors while exploring Shatterscar Vale. I think he's referring to the area with the fire elementals. And we also need to check if the craters there are filled with corrupt fell water.
We shall meet again.
Elune Adore.
Eevee Leaf Runner. I can see a bunch of quests available. Cleansing Felwood, I think, is the quest that we need to do if we wanted to cleanse flowers. Now, it's not necessary for us to do the second parts, but we can get some experience here. So the plants give life to Felwood, yet even they suffer the taint of corruption. I know ways to cleanse them, but I cannot give out such a knowledge to those I don't know or trust. Maybis. That's a unique name. Right, so we need to prove that we want to aid the cause of the Satarian Circle. We need to bring 15 Blood Ambers. To the north lie the Iron Tree Caverns, and Warpwood Elementals present there are beyond hope of cleansing. We need to bring her their sap. So this is what Blood Amber is. It's all the way to the north. All the way to the north past the Iron Tree Woods. We're heading there because we also have a different quest called the Strength of Corruption. If you remember, we picked this one up from Feralis. And we have to complete it in Feralis. So that's gonna be quite the detour. Probably something best left off camera, really. Undead, the Blood Elf Mage. Level 54. Yeah, I think level 53, 54 is probably the best time to come here. You can do both the quest in the north of the zone and the quest in the south. There's another sunflower. You can also see some of these owls. One of the very few zones that they inhabit. I'm certain you can find these near the Blood Elf starting area called Dark Shore. But there's very little reason for Horde to enter that zone. I don't think there's a single quest for us to get. A mithril deposit. I'm surprised the miners roaming around have not scooped that up. Maybe because it's underground. Probably one of the caves. Jadenar, maybe. And a second flight path at the Blood Venom Post.
I'm listening.
The Well of Corruption. We need to collect a sample of corrupted water from the Jadefire Satyr's Moonwell.
Beware, our enemies abound.
The cat seems to be unaffected by the surrounding corruption.
Greetings.
Tromka warrior. My mood is poor this day. A husband's last battle. So her husband traveled Felwood for the honor of her clan. He was battling the Shadow Council, other corrupt atrocities. After he escaped death numerous times, I received a letter from him saying that a druid asked him for help against a great befouled furbolg named Overlord Roar. The two were never heard from again, so we need to kill the Overlord and return his claw to Drekasur.
Quite well, friend.
Strength and
Wild
honor.
Guardians. Winterspring lies just beyond Timbermow Hold, to the northeast. Have you been there? No, we have not been there. We need to slay, what? Raging old beasts and ragged old beasts. Okay, they've been known to guard secrets of the Night Elves.
I have just the thing for you.
Naughty secrets.
Ancestors watch over you.
I think that was from the the Scarlet Interrogator near the graveyard. That being said, I think we pretty much have all the quests available, at least initially. There's even the thorium vein underground. So this is probably the third or fourth sunflower we see. There's a gnome warlock with his pet imp. Wonder what he's doing here. Right, the crater is indeed filled with Felwater. An infernal bodyguard. It's not an elite. And an infernal sentry. The Tauren is probably not going to be excited about what we found up here, but can't really do much about it. Taking damage, definitely need to heal. What was that? Myth? No thorium. I'll take that. A wind blossom flower. Don't really remember that one. So there's the mithril deposit. This area could be good for getting some more. Need to go significantly further north. Let's hug the mountainside. Maybe we can find some more. Both mithril and thorium is important. Thorium mostly for the mining skill. Let's get to killing. We need to go after the Ravagers and also the bears. A 1000 damage from Shield Slam. I think I like that. should kill the owl. There's a sorted board. Shield slam cost reduced by 100%. It also going to increase the critical strike chance of devastate. Of course, we have critical block that increases the critical strike chance by 5%. I'm looking forward to getting both of these talents, actually. Definitely want them more than the damage shield. 2,300 damage, wow. That was a revenge critical strike, but... pretty impressive. I don't even think that Mortal Strike with a heavy two-handed weapon and a slow one at that can crit for that much. Iron Tree Elementals. These do not drop Blood Amber. Which ones do we have to kill for the Torrents quest? Low swipe, 50% movement speed reduction. That's an annoying talent, alright. Giant eggs. Not really in the mood for anomaly tonight, so we need to keep moving. There's another screecher, there's two bears. It's a rare beast, but we don't seem to be able to interact with it. Olm the Wise, maybe related to an alliance quest? There's another elemental, so these are the ones we need to kill for the Blood Ambers. We're gonna get to that. Do some healing. Alright, we don't really want to move north to Felpo village because we don't have the reputation with the Timbermoor yet. I'm going to head south, complete the quest Timbermoor ally first. So we're gonna do that. Is there a... hold on. Is there a reason to go north? Something else that crossed my mind just now. I remember there was an area similar to the one we found with the fire elementals, but populated by water elementals instead. I'm pretty sure it's in Felwood. Did we miss that one? Is it further up north? Another sunflower. You normally don't see that many of these. Well, I should say you would normally not see so many of these around if this was classic. Alright, let's enter the cave. We can finish the quest with the Ravagers and the... well, we're done with the Grizzlies. We can kill a couple of Ravagers on the way back. There's Blood Amber. Is the drop chance 100%? That would have been that would have been a welcome change. Probably not though. Should have interrupted the first cast actually. I used a stun instead. Small thorium might be worth clearing that area. There's a rare elite. Would be nice if we had a group or at least someone with us. Looks like there's a chasm separating these two. But yeah, let's have some food. Now we can eat. And since our work here is done, I need to go back south. Trying to be a bit more efficient in this episode. We have a lot to do in Felwood. And I realize that we've spent quite some time roaming around in this playthrough. Constantly getting distracted by things I see, and it's definitely been quite a lengthy leveling process. We still have Outland to do, and of course Northrend. Since we are back outside, let me call the warhorse, and I need a few more scavengers. There's a grizzly. That is also a grizzly. We can loop around the overlook here. There's one. Why am I recklessness? That was the wrong key. Wind Blossom. Here we go. That was a decent critical strike. We have the final Ravager for the quest. We can go back to Blood Venom Post, but then again, we don't have anything to complete there. One of the quests was in Winterspring. The other one was the Overlord Roar. Spelled with a no. So who are we going to deal with next? We have to slay a couple of forces in Jadenar. I think this is the Shadow Council occupating these ruins, and of course we need to figure out the path to the Moonwell. It looks like it's somewhere in the mountains, but I remember it's also past a couple of ruins, elven ruins. The Adepts are casting... what? Did he just blink away? You gotta be careful here. Was definitely not expecting that. These are Guardians. They have a shield, so I doubt they're gonna be casting spells. Was honestly expecting shadow magic. That's a Wind Blossom. And, oh, these are the Hounds. These are actually Fell Hunters. The Shrine of the Deceiver. That sounds pretty sinister. What's down here? A gold vein. Hold on a moment. Are we supposed to be finding gold veins here? Is gold a rare spawn? It definitely is, right? But I was under the impression that you could find gold in the locations where an iron vein would spawn. Not mithril. Definitely not thorium. Oh, wonderful. 2 casters. Okay, 1 is down. We've got 2 interrupts. We'll also use grenades, which I have not been doing. Should the need arise. How about... Speaking of grenades... What? This is the random guild invite of the day. However, we seem to be in a difficult situation here. Okay, let's eat some food. I was not expecting 3 of them to aggro. Did someone call for help? No. At least not according to the chat here. Yeah, I'll take the rune cloth. And who else is here? Never mind that hound. I want to go... that's... Is there a hidden room? No, does not look like it. So let's go outside. There's a hound here. I need to kill... what else? Nothing. So the forces of Jadenar is complete. Let's go south. Heal the flask. We've got it right here. What? No, don't destroy it. So the path is where? Past the pond. The ruins of Constellus. I managed to interrupt that. The Shadow Stalker. These are in stealth, but we're high enough that we can detect them a lot easier. If you're coming here at level 50, you might have a pretty hard time slowing poison. We do have our trinket from Marathon with a 5-minute cooldown though. Best if we save it for a rainy day, which may or may not come. Oh no. Right, this is the path. I can see the Moonwell. But honestly, it doesn't look like we can avoid fighting these. So might as well kill them on our own terms. Seem to be barely getting any raids. I'm not sure what's going on. Not a talent issue. That's a unique demon. I'm not going to attack him. So we have the filled flasket. We need to go back to the Forsaken in Bloodvenom Coast. Win a hazard. And the only thing left is to complete the Timbermow quest, which we left for last, even though it was the lowest level one. Okay, how about some mithril? No, nothing. Thorium, maybe? Oh, there's a mithril. Hey, that's a mountain pass. Where does it lead? Can see some more ruins. But I have no idea what we're gonna find in this area. A corrupted night dragon. I think the night dragon plants were the one... were the plants that gave you both health and mana. So this was more of a caster option. Jadefire Satyr. So we have Jadefire and this is Jadenar. Jadefire Glen and a small thorium vein. Now these are level 49, these are slightly weaker than the ones north. You know what? These demons, come to think of it, used to drop a valuable cloth called the Fell Cloth. We haven't really gotten any. Maybe it was removed. No, that wouldn't make sense. A lot more of these. The Deadwood Village. Right, we are exactly where we should be. And other than the maze that we saw, I want to say almost an hour ago, we haven't really run into anyone. So we're not going to be competing for kills. And yeah, we are hostile with the Timbermow Hall, but hopefully this is going to change. You can see some true silver. And this is the Overlord. No sign of the Orc or the Druid that was mentioned in the quest description. Their bones probably decorate some tent here in the village. Each one seems to be offering for about 20 reputation. The Overlord was worth 60 points. Oh, you know what? This is definitely the place to be for Mage Weave. Okay, I don't have a shield block available. That was a mistake. Nice. Even got a pumpkin. Actually, we looted one before. We have 2 Moon Harvest pumpkins. Pumpkins. I have not eaten a pumpkin in probably over a decade now. Just a random realization. But to be honest, I was never really a fan of the sweet taste of pumpkins. Speaking of pumpkins, there's a third one. How many do we need? There's a gardener. He's got a shovel. And I think these are druid types because I saw some rejuvenation icon available. Active at some point. Probably a heal over time. Hey, look at that. We're now unfriendly with the Timbermold. Which is probably enough. I know that hostile is probably self-explanatory, but unfriendly means unless you provoke them, they're not gonna attack you. And that solves the problem of going through the Timbermold. Truth be told, you could always go through and simply kill the Timbermold, but that would lower your reputation even further. And then you would have to spend even more time grinding rep. So it's something you should definitely avoid, unless you simply do not care. And you do not mind them being hostile. Is that the end? I think it is. Let's go to Mavis. Mavis. And that was cleansing Felwood. 15 blood amber. So we've proven that we're willing to do whatever it takes to help the Cenarion Circle. We have a couple of options here. We can ask about the plans that might be corrupted. We're pretty familiar with all of them. Solve via mining. We need tainted vitriol. But if we possess a Cenarion beacon, we're able to see the tainted vitriol. Solve via hunting. We can loot some of these soul shards. But yeah, these are the quests that you need to do if you want to get some salve to restore the plans. The plans, not plans.
Hello.
Hello. So this is Grazel. We're gonna complete the quest Timbermo Ally. There's a cloth piece with intellect and mana restoration. Pretty powerful. 8 mana per 5 seconds. Lacking a bit of stamina, but you can have everything. There's a mail piece. We'll stick to the plate that we've got, even though this mail piece is pretty solid. 24 attack power is pretty important. Feathers for Grazel and speak to Nathian. We need to travel north along the main road and speak with a furbolg named Nafi, and he stands guard outside the entrance to Timbermo Hold. We're gonna do that when we get to the north.
The winds guide you.
So one quest here at Greta. Mosshoof.
Ancestors watch over you.
Collection of the corrupt water. Deep within Jadenar lies Shadow Hold, the main fortress of their corruption and evil. We need to take the empty canteen to the Moonwell in the center of Jadenar and fill it before returning to Greta Mosshoof. And we need that water to extinguish the braziers.
May
Fair
the
enough.
eternal sun shine upon thee.
Peace, friend.
Good thing that they're alive. So it's bad that the water still exists. I figured he was going to say that.
May the eternal sun shine.
No follow-ups here. But that is alright. There's... Okay, that was a bear. I thought it was another player. Felt like it was moving erratically. We have 2 quests to complete here. Of course, we can speak to Nathian outside Timbermo Hold. That being said, this is a good place to end the episode. We've accomplished quite a bit. What I'm going to do is head back to Feralus, complete the quest that we got from the torrent there, see if there's anything else available for Felwood, although I'm not sure if it's gonna be worth going back and forth. It's quite a lengthy flight back there.
Greetings.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. He's at the camp right here, but this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna complete that quest and meet you back here at the sanctuary. No, scrap that. I'm gonna meet you at the Blood Venom post. So we're gonna complete these 2 and continue on to the north, maybe even Shadowhold. But that's for the next part. Hope you're enjoying the Warrior playthrough, and I'll see you on the next episode.